Hey guys, I'm back, and today I have a new custom Lego minifigure ranking review? I don't know what to call it. But, well, today I am back with my last video of 2022. Thank God this year has been an absolute, fucking tornado disaster on top of a typhoon anomaly. Anyways, these are my top 10 custom Lego minifigures that I've made in 2022, or that I'm most proud of. These are my favorites and what I think are my best work to date. So yeah, most of these you haven't seen on the channel. I think only 3 of these you've seen on the channel that are here. Yeah, 3 of these, which would be Adrian Chase, Mando, and Boba Fett. The rest of them have only been shown on Instagram, or in 2 of the cases, not at all. So yeah, let's just get into, ignoring this whole year, whether it be the good or the bad, and let's take a look at some custom Lego minifigures. Okay, so we're going to kick things off at number 10 with one of my favorite YouTubers that I came across in 2022. This is Tov, or Birdie, or whatever whatever you want to call him. Basically, for each figure I'll give a little rundown. Most of them are pop culture characters, so I'll give a little rundown of what they do, and Tov is no exception. Tov makes like morbid internet videos. I found out about him from, YouTube's Most Horrible Criminals, where he did something on Mr. Anime and Elliot Rodger, and that's where I found out about him from. And then obviously he blew up because Moist Critical did he reacted to Darkest TikTok Icebergs, and that's when I found out, oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. So yeah, and I followed him like a lot since then. He put out his first single, Cherry Soda, which was great. He put out Ear Candy's coming out at the time of recording this. I don't know if it's out yet. But Overdose was great. All of the things he did, all of his EDP stuff was great. But yeah, so, and I decided to make him in Lego, and this was like my return, I guess, to customizing in May. I just gone through a horrible, friend drama, a lot of bad shit, and I was like, you know what, I want to make some figures. I want to get back into painting, and so, he is what actually got me back into painting. So here's a figure of him, very simple. The whole rundown of this is on my Instagram. But yeah, hair was sculpted, the face was painted using a Lego Batman, Batgirl head, and yeah. Painted a basic tux, and that's the cigarette that he gets from the EDP pack in the video. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this figure. I like the likeness that I got to Birdie. So yeah, let's move on to the next figure. Okay, so the next figure on this list is another figure that I haven't shown pretty much anywhere, because I didn't really show it on Instagram because I made it right before Brick Fair, and then I kind of forgot about it. So yes, here is StarLord, and I'm very, very pleased with how this figure turned out. The thing that I really, that elevates this figure from good to great, I think, is the head, the Chris Pratt head. And for the longest time, the head on this was orange. Like, the hair was orange, and the face and the facial hair was orange, like, because it was like a ginger color. But then just recently, like just the other day, I repainted it to be this sort of nougat brown with the orange wash, like the dry brush orange that you see on there. That's what the original color of the hair was. Because I'm actually redoing this face because I'm making a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 StarLord, for the Ravager costume, I think that's what it is. But I really wanted to make his Infinity War outfit because I just made Miss Marvel figures and Moon Knight figures, and I was in the Marvel high, I guess. But yeah, really simple, just a E-tape jacket. These are the normal Lego StarLord pistols that I modified a little bit and painted. So yeah, that is StarLord. Alrighty, next figure is a figure that I made in a day, I think it was. It is Django from the Quentin Tarantino movie Django Unchained. I watched it in March, May, something like that. March, April, May. And I had only seen it once before then, and it is now my favorite Tarantino movie. It dethroned Kill Bill as my favorite Tarantino movie. And so, I had to make Django. And I really liked how he turned out. I love the likeness I got to Jamie Foxx on him. And the scarf is it's glued to the torso, unfortunately, but it's a double layered cloth scarf that I, cut and then glued and stuff like that. It sort of pokes up in the back, which I was supposed to make it wrap around, but, whatever. The belt I'm really happy with. I used Lego Magic 9's Han Solo belt tutorial to get the sag, like it sort of sags off to the side on right there, which is something I was aiming to do. And I really like, it just comes down to beauty and simplicity for this figure. And the Brick Arms revolver is something I think that really completes this figure. So, yeah, that is Django from Django Unchained. Okay, and next is the man, the myth, the vigilante, Adrian Chase. And I love how this figure turned out. He was my favorite character in Peacemaker, and I think that's the only reason why I put him in this video and not Peacemaker, because I think that just the connection that I have to his character and, the ways I relate to his character is just, like, unrivaled. Basically, you've seen this figure, so I'm not going to go over it. I explained everything in my Peacemaker video. I'll put a card up, in the corner right there. So, yeah, I'm just really happy with how this figure turned out, and I finally got back reference for it. So, yeah, one more thing I wanted to show off here, which I didn't think I showed off, that well in my Peacemaker video, is the alternate head that I used for Adrian. It wasn't really an alternate head, it was more of a mask. There we go. So, yeah, there's the mask. But, I still don't think it's great. I think it's fine, and I think it gets the job done. I really don't like how off it is, like off-center it is. So, definitely next year when Peacemaker, or not next year, but whenever Peacemaker Season 2 rolls around, I'm just going to redo this head entirely. Because I think it could have come out way better. But yeah, ignoring that, we're going to put the actual Adrian Chase head back on, which is actually just a Peter Parker head. This Peter Parker head from the CMF line that I just modded and then stuck on Adrian. So, yeah, that is Adrian Chase. Let's move on to the next figure. Okay, so the next figure on this list is the most recent figure I made, which is MC Prophet from the internet rap group MC Virgins. And I know the name is a goofy name, but trust me, their music is incredible. I really got into internet, underground music in 2022, stuff like, I don't know if it's really considered underground right now, but, artists like MXM Tune or Mitski or MC Versions or Reptile Legit, Moles Wonder. I got into a lot of these ones, and especially the sort of, I guess, not meme rap, but the sort of wonky rap, internet rap, that like Shotgun Willie, MC Virgins, Young Bay, Billy Marchia Fava, stuff like that. I got into this genre of rap over the past couple months, and I've been really wanting to make the MC Virgins in their, from their music videos. So here's Prophet from the album cover of Gray Sweatpants, and as per usual, he has the gray sweatpants. I'll do a whole video when I finish my MC Virgins project, but he has the gray sweatpants, and then the little laces right there, and then the shoes painted, and the suit painted, which I think turned out great. And I love the line work and the shading that I got on the tie. So, yeah, that is MC Prophet. On to the next figure. This is Javelin. And so, the reason this figure exists is because I wanted to go back, and my friend Ryan, MC Figs, just he actually had a pretty good idea, and I decided to do it. So, the idea was to make every member of the Suicide Squad in the way that they died in the movie, and so I decided, I got a new Citadel, shade paint and some more red paint, and I wanted to experiment with blood designs and everything, and I think it turned out great on this figure. I did a lot of dry brushing and washing on this figure, and I think the blood splatter, especially on the front, turned out amazing. And I dirtied up the hair and gave a new expression to Javelin. This is not new, and it's not good. The Javelin is not good. I needed it for a picture. And this figure has only previously been seen on the Instagram where I did a picture of him. Because I took a picture in the way that he died, loaded full of bullets. So, yeah, do check that out on Instagram. Oh, there we go. Do check that out on Instagram. So, yeah. That is Javelin. Again, I'm going to do more Suicide Squad videos when, the time rolls around, whenever I have enough figures, whenever I think they're good enough, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, that is Javelin. With another MC Virgins member, MC Wasian, or Adam. So, I think that this is my favorite, one of my favorite figures that I made this year. Definitely my favorite, non-helmeted, it'll make sense in a few minutes, non-helmeted figures, like a normal person that I made. It's like MC Prophet, Tuv, a normal person that I made this year. So, yeah, I think this is my favorite, normal person. So, as you can see, I got the hat. I'm not going to go too into detail with this, because I want to save it for when I do the MC Versions video. But I got the hat, the Hawaiian shirt, which I'm really proud of, which is inspired by my Billy Butcher and Thinker figures. I got the sculpted hair, which I really like, the nail polish, and the bracelet. So, yeah. I do, before I my way out of this, I do want to say that I did forget to paint the little rims on his sunglasses, but to me, it just looks better. I know, I'm gonna paint them. I tried picturing it, it just looks better this way. But, that is it for MC Wation. On to the top 3 figures of this year. Alright, for these next 3 figures, get ready for like 5 minutes of gushing, because, you know, these next 3 figures are my favorite figures I've made this year. You know, starting with Boba Fett. And there's nothing that I can say about this figure that hasn't already been said. You know, go watch the video. This figure's incredible. It's one of my favorite figures that I've made this year. I love it. I love it to death. It wouldn't be possible without my friend Luke. Obviously, I'm going to link his store in the description. Go pick some stuff up. He's having a New Year's sale, Christmas sale. He's having some sort of sale. He's always having some sort of sale. So go pick some cool shit up. And yeah, I like this figure a lot. And go watch the video, because I put a lot of work in that video, and my editor put a lot of work into that video. So thank you, editor, and thank you guys for watching that video, because I really like this figure. So yeah, on to the final 2. So this one can't really be put on the minifigure stand. It's our boy, Mr. SharkMan, Mr. Baby Shark from the Suicide Squad. I really like how this figure turned out. It's a sculpted piece by my friend Figs, or Lewis, over on Instagram. Basically what he did was he sculpted this and casted it, and then I painted it. And I will get into more of this figure when the time rolls around. But I just wanted to show him off. This big dad bod SharkMan. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. I just really like how it turned out, and I like the arms. I like the big lumbering arms that he got. And I just like the sculpt and the likeness to Sylvester Stallone. I think I got the likeness to Sylvester Stallone pretty dead on this figure. So yeah, he's gonna eat you. So yeah, this is number 1. If you thought it was gonna be anyone else, you're delusional and stupid, and don't watch my videos. Obviously, Mando's gonna be number 1. I love this figure in every single way. I love it more than my firstborn. Everything I love about this figure came out like 100% perfect. I couldn't imagine it coming out any better or any worse. This came out just perfect. So go watch the video on him. I worked really hard on that video, like I said before, and I worked incredibly hard on my figure. I think this figure really tested my abilities as a customizer. Just all the tiny sculpting, the fabric work, and the painting, and the different... This is the most experimental figure I have worked on. You know, I think the only thing that edges this out over my Bo-Katan figure is the fact that I think that there is just more sculpting on this figure than on my Bo-Katan figure. Like, the chest sculpt is really what makes this figure pop for me. You know, the chest sculpt is incredible, and huge props to Lego-Matic 9 for helping me with this. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and watching my channel. So, let's go wrap this up. And so yeah, that is it for the end of this video, and the end of 2022 in general. This year has been not the best for me. Let's kick the bucket on this year. Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick thank you to you guys who, you know, stuck it out with me this year. Through all the hardships. Even though I didn't really get into it a lot on the channel, I got into it a lot on Instagram, and I did post one very sad life update video. But, you know, in 2023, I actually want to try and jump into the channel and try and post more on the channel. Whether it be, you know, life updates or just like video vlogs. I don't even know what to call them. I just want to post more and get more personal with you guys, because I feel like after the past couple of years of not really posting on the channel, I really want to start doing that more and make it as much of a hobby as my painting. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for sticking out with me, watching my shitty videos, and looking at my Legos, because, you know, it just means a lot. That obviously I don't have like a massive following as like Ross or Aaron or anything like that, but I do like that I have my community of friends. You know, Tucker, Luke, Ryan, Machine X. I know I'm forgetting a few people, but I'm going to put everybody's links in the description, all of my best friends in the community. So go check them out, give them a follow, do everything great. And yeah, I think I just really want to say thank you guys for this year. And yeah, to the good and the bad, let's welcome 2023. And hopefully welcome more adventures.